What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with Bigger Season 2, a review of the Season 2. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Everybody be sure to like, comment, and share. Listen, if you watch Season 1, you feel me? You know what the show usually about, right? But, this season, everybody seems to be on the bigger and better things. And I'm not going to do no crazy review. I'm going to just get into it and give my thoughts on a few things that happen. But, the whole crew seems like they doing bigger and better. Lane, her antique clothing store is popping. She getting a ton of business, getting opportunities to style celebrities, Billy Ocean, I don't know his name, but she got an opportunity to do that. Vince, his DJing, these bar mitzvahs, excuse me, they paying good, and he got him a woman, and he got listen, they was giving him a hard time because she was a snow bunny, and he had left jungle fever or whatever the case is, but Shoshone was a good woman to Vince. At least that's what it seemed like to me. So Vince is doing good. Tracy, her reality status, basketball exes, Instagram, all that good stuff. She doing good. She getting the bag. She preparing for life without reality TV. She trying to sell pre-cooked meals, like a meal service company. Victoria, what is there to say? The real estate is popping in Atlanta, so she doing good. Just by being a real estate agent in Atlanta. Dion, yes, Dion, man, Dion is doing. Life has gotten pretty decent for Dion. Let's just say that. Maybe not, in the professional aspect, but life got pretty good for Dion. You know what I'm saying? So let's just start. Look, let's just start with how the season 2 ended. Lane is in individual counseling, and she basically, replaying her head. She had an event where at the end of the event, her and Dion was going to announce to the world that they something, whether it was a couple, engaged, and low key, all both of them froze up. You feel me? Like she was doing a whole lot of talking, and then he came in doing a lot of talking to us. We appreciate having somebody like Lane. And so they ain't not telling nobody. So then 3 o'clock come, ding, ding, ding. Dion come in for couples counseling. And so the therapist is like, so let's just address the elephant in the room. Who and when are you guys gonna tell your friends that y'all are married? Wait, what? So Lane and Dion, they got married, and they ain't tell not goddamn nobody. We only know because we seen it in the therapy session. Like, oh my gosh. But anyways, just to talk about what them two went through this season with their whole relationship issues. Lane, look, they broke up or they called it off, and for whatever reason, after they called it off, Lane just thought it was a good idea to just pop up at Dion's place. Called it off, baby. Like, what you doing popping up? But that's neither here nor there. And so earlier that evening, Dion went to go get him something to eat. He met a young lady. He brought her back to the crib. They didn't close the door all the way, which I just have a hard time understanding. But whatever. So the door was cracked open, and so Lane was just able to come in and see, the young lady on top of Dion, they was kissing. Now, see, Lane, she went and ran with that. She thought they had sex, and, it just kind of it broke her heart. It broke her heart to find out that's what she felt like they had sex. When, in all actuality, Dion comes clean and tell Lane, like, you didn't see what you think you seen. Like, yeah, we was about to get busy, but I couldn't do nothing but think of you, so I had to send Shorty home, right? And so all of this, like, Dion pretty much told Lane what happened because he ends up having to rent out his condo because y'all know he unemployed, he can't pay it, pay the rent or the mortgage or whatever. At first, he was talking about renting out, moving into an Airbnb, but they was like, that's just stupid. That's not saving money. So Lane did offer for him to come live with her, and so they just kind of finally addressed the elephant in the room, because all season Lane was running from Dion. Let's just call it what it is. She was running from him because she was really heartbroken that she felt like she seen this man getting it in with somebody else. But I guess that's why you don't pop up. I mean, especially after you break up with somebody, you just pop up to their place. Like, you bound to see anything that could just, hurt your little heart. So listen, if we didn't learn nothing else from Lane, let's not pop our ass up at ex's places, okay? So, anywho, so yeah, they engaged. Oh, my bad, they married. My bad, they married. So, they living together. Dion tells her that, you didn't see what you think you seen. And Dion is like, he gets a job at a small law firm, and he talk about moving back into his place. And, Lane is like, it's not so bad having you as a roommate. And so he was like, yeah, I don't want to shack up. And she was like, what do you mean? And he said, why shack up when I know you the one? You've been the one since I met you in college. And I'm just saying to myself, see, y'all been doing too much, friendship stuff, man. Because if you felt like she was the one back in college, you should have been, you feel me, told this young lady how you felt about her. Like, instead, I don't know. I'm going to leave that alone. But, so that's kind of how, I guess, what led to them getting married, etc., etc. So, anywho, this season, just sticking with Lane's storyline, because of what she saw, you know what I'm saying, with Dion and the young lady, she was battling panic attacks and anxiety attacks all season long. And I just think a lot of it was because she couldn't really grasp the concept of what she saw, what she thought she saw. So she started, putting all of her energy into just working and working and working. So, she was, neglecting self-care. So all of these things were just, stressing her out. And not to mention just being around Dion, because they are friends. They have the same friends and the same friend group. So all of that triggered her anxiety, where she ended up having a panic attack or whatever. And so, she's dealing with that. Also, her mother comes to town, pop-up visit. Lane and her mom, she don't really too much care. She love her mom, but she don't too much care about it, because she's been feeling like her mama been trying to live her life for her, dictate what she can and cannot do. And so she finally just came out and told her mama, like, look, I'm tired of you trying to tell me what, whoa, I'm a grown woman. This is what I want to do. And so her mama was like, look, I'm sorry. I think this comes from, me losing your father so early. I just, wanted you to find somebody that you can love and they can love you, etc., etc. And y'all just, have as much time together as possible, because, me and your father didn't have that much time. And so, it just be, it be making me kind of feel a ways, because, that makes a whole lot of sense. But that don't mean you got to tell me what the hell to do. You understand what I'm saying? That don't mean you got to tell me how to live my life, who I should date, what kind of occupation the person I date should have, etc., etc. So, look, I get it. I miss daddy too. You miss daddy. You feel me? So, but, we got to do a little bit better than that. So, that's pretty much Lane this season. And like I said, her store is doing well. So, that's pretty much her storyline. That's pretty much her and Dion storyline this season. So, anyways, let's move on to Vince. Vince is killing it with the DJing for the bar mitzvahs. He charging an arm and a leg. He even go and rents a high-profile vehicle on the day he shows up to the event, so them Jewish people know they got to pay him some bread. You understand? Part of me was like, listen, I ain't mad at that strategy. Sometimes you got to fake it until you make it, and that's what he's doing. And so, anywho, like I said earlier, he has a girlfriend, Shoshone, white lady. She catering to him, y'all. She paying rent, she paying bills, she buying studio equipment, DJ equipment. She is catering to Vince. She love her some Vincey Pooh. So anywho, look, man, this season, you know, he attends some type of religious ceremony that celebrates a Jewish person life. I forget what they call it with her. And long story short, her family got some skeletons in the closet. She got one brother that like to be, you know, pumped in the booty hole, and he tell Vince like Vince just supposed to be okay with that. You got another brother who filing for divorce and ain't told his wife yet, but tell Vince. And so and then you got Shoshoni's mother trying to hook her up with a childhood friend, and Vince just like, look, I know we ain't officially together, but me having to sit here and watch another dude try to get on you, that ain't, you know, that's not the vibe. That's not the vibe, baby. And so Vince get fed up, and he put everybody's business out there in the open. That's why you getting divorced and you got to be F in the booty hole. He put everybody's business out there, and, you know, it was a come to Jesus moment for Shoshone. She pretty much gets up there and tell the entire family how dysfunctional that they are, that basically the reason that they don't like to be around each other and she never comes around is because it's always a front, because all they do is judge each other and talk about each other as opposed to comfort and love and support each other. And so, yeah, so that happened for her. And so some end up happening along the way that kind of made Vince feel like I got to become independent man again. And she felt the same way because actually both of them was feeling the same way. They kind of said, let's take a break from each other. Shoshone want to work on XYZ and Vince want to work on, you know, pursuing his music producing skills, because he put those skills on a back burner to actually become a DJ, because the DJ paid right away. And they kind of get into the backstory of that, which basically his mama wanted him to follow in the footsteps of his brother and become an engineer. He got into the engineer school. Like, listen, I would have never guessed that Vince was smart enough to get into an engineering program of any kind. But he was. And so his mama said, you know, following your brother's footsteps. And he went to his mama and said, Mama, I got a DJing gig. And she like, well, that's good to help you pay for school, keep you out of my pocketbook. And he like, I want to do this full time. And of course, his mama didn't support it. She shot that mess down real quick, like. And so anyways, after the whole situation with Shoshone, he ends up calling his mom, who's currently living with his brother. And she has Alzheimer's, so she don't remember none of this. She don't remember none of this. And so he has a conversation with Lane's mother, which is his auntie. And she basically told her, look, me and my sister always knew that you and Lane were the creative ones. We just didn't really know how to process it. But I guarantee you, you know, that she's proud of you just like I'm proud of you and Lane, etc., etc. So Vince on this grown man. So I don't know if Vince can really produce or not, but we gonna find out. So anyway, I forgot Dion mom is getting married. She's getting married to Play. His name is Julius. Listen, he was so corny this entire season. It was beyond, like, it was just too much. It was just too much. So anyways, she getting married to Julius. And basically, she wants Dion to throw Julius bachelorette party. So he called Vince, and Vince make a few calls. And so they end up running into Greg, Lane's ex-fiance. And he is turned into a strip club legend, strip club king. And he pretty much set it up, and they just go from there. Julius ends up finally getting Dion blessing to marry his mom, because Dion finally realized, like, hey, he really loved my mama, etc., etc. And now he can pay the bills, and I don't have to, because Dion was struggling this season to tell his mama the truth about his ass not having no goddamn job. But he's still having her pay these damn bills when she got a whole grown man laying up in the bed with her at nighttime. So anyway, I neither here nor there. So, yeah, you know, that's that. So anyways, Miss Veronica, you know, the real estate thing is really popping off. She gets an award for being the top female woman real estate in the Atlanta metro area. She rekindled things with the ex from college, Ken, and he's very, very, very serious about making it work to the point where I think it had became uncomfortable for her because she has gotten so used to just, using men for pleasure, but being by herself. You know what I'm saying? And so he started making moves and, buying her dresses and making plans or inserting himself in plans that she has. And so she just wasn't feeling it. She really wasn't. She got up at the ceremony when she received her award and basically said, as a woman, as women, pardon me, we have to stop allowing ourselves to portray the image that others see for us. So long story short, she pretty much broke up with Ken while she was giving her acceptance speech for her award. And Ken was in the audience, and Tracy boyfriend Aaron, he asked Ken, like, what was that? And Ken, like, I think we just broke up. And I was just like, I don't know. Part of me feel like Veronica, she should have had, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just not remembering. I just feel like maybe she should have had a conversation with Ken and let her know, like, look, I get it. You serious. I like the fact that you're serious now, but we're going to take this thing slow and steady, and we're going to get it right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just kind of feel like, maybe she just didn't want Ken. And I'm going to just leave it there because, I don't know. So anyways, off of that storyline with, I said Veronica, then Victoria, my bad. She's leasing one of her apartment studio complexes to Section 8, and the young lady, she's a single mom. She's having a little bit of trouble paying the bills. And so, listen, I was kind of surprised to even see Veronica mature to a point where she told her, like, you know what? As the season went on and she saw the woman was just trying her best, raising her kids, and she even bonded with the woman's young daughter. And she like, look, don't worry about it. I see that you're trying. You're doing a wonderful job of showing your children how to make ends meet. You're doing a wonderful job of raising these kids. We can work something out. So it was some growth, a lot of growth from Victoria this season, as far as, just her professional self, and also, you know what I'm saying, herself in general. It was like a lot of growth for her this season. So that was good to see. Last but not least, Miss Tracy. She gets back with Aaron, right? And I'm telling you, man, this season just seemed like it was a rekindle season, but only people that came out of the season happily, you know what I'm saying, is Lane and Dion. Because everybody else broke up with their significant others, and, I guess it is what it is. So she gets back with Aaron, and, she's supposed to be celibate, but we all know how that went. Aaron ended up getting them draws, if you know what I'm saying. But, she was talking about, how serious Aaron is. Aaron told her that, he's serious about them. He is going to retire after the season. And so he started making plans about post-retirement. And she also, bossed up a little bit, or at least she felt like it when it came to the show. She was dictating what she would and would not do on the show. And she said she fine with throwing, glasses of champagne in the young ladies' faces, but that's about it. We also find out, which we all know, that all of the girls on the reality TV show were friends. We even got guest appearances from Carly Red. Yeah, I don't even know why we need Carly Red. She ain't gonna drive up the numbers for y'all. I promise she not. Y'all would have been better off trying to get Rashida or Yandy, because Carly Red is not gonna drive up the viewership numbers. But that's just my opinion. So, but the producers for the show, they just really made her look like a fool. They had her fool to think she was a boss, but in actuality, they dictated every single thing that she did. They even gave her a fake scenario where they seen Aaron and Trace at the same place, took pictures, sent pictures to her, and had her thinking they was back together. And I was just so disappointed in her from the standpoint. I'm saying to myself, girl, you know, if it was anybody else to text you them pictures of Aaron and Tracy, I get the reaction. But the producers from a show that just love messy drama, it didn't make sense for me. She go off on Aaron. She break up with Aaron. She make a scene for the cameras. And then later on, she finds out by hearing a recorded conversation that all of that shit was fake. And now she want to go apologize to Aaron and tell him that she got to work on herself, etc., before they can really be a thing. And I agree. Because if you just going to believe some bullcrap these messy people sending you, look here, miserable people love company. Misery loves company. People that's doing bad don't want to see you do good. Or especially people who only do good by you doing bad. They don't want to see you do good because you messing up their money. But, you know, she also kind of got ahead of herself with the whole Aaron situation. She started including him in her business ventures, and her friends really didn't like that. As far as her meal prepping company, she was adding him to the logo on the, you know, to the face of it as well. And I mean, you know, look, if that's what she want to do, if she doing it because she feel like it's gonna help her generate sales, I understand. But if she just doing it because they're in a relationship, I mean, that's her business too. But so I mean, that's yeah, that's pretty much season 2 of Bigger. Everybody broke up with their booze. It just seemed like everybody was so genuinely happy in their relationship. I thought Victoria and Ken was happy. I thought Tracy and Aaron was happy. I knew Vince and Shoshone was happy, but they all broke up, and the only people that's together is Lane and Dion, and they engaged. We need to get season 3 recorded ASAP. You understand what I'm saying? ASAP. Because I can't wait to see when and how they break the news to the group. I can't wait to see it. So until next season, y'all, I'm going to holler at y'all later. Y'all be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know if y'all seen anything or if I missed anything that y'all, you know, want to be addressed. Let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace. Hey, appreciate you for watching the video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out all of the other Al Beard review videos.